Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Tellor Dev Call. Today is February 23rd, 2026. And we're back from Denver. We had a great time out there. Lots of builders, lots of people, a lot more focus on products, obviously. And as for this week, we left while we were doing an upgrade on Palmetto for optimizations. We did a lot of testing. Spuddy was here doing a lot of that. And this week, we're actually doing that same upgrade, but on mainnet. So expect the proposal to be coming out between today and tomorrow morning, and for the upgrade to actually go through on Friday. And with that, let's get going on what we're up to this week. Spuddy.
Last week, I tested the tag 6.1.2 upgrade fairly extensively. While everyone was at ETH Denver, we upgraded the DevNet, we've upgraded Palmetto, and I've done a bunch of manual checks on both of them. I think the only thing that operators should look out for with this one is we're going to be deleting all the old micro reports that are older than 21 days or 30 days or something like that. But it's going to cause a little extra IO overhead, like some more reads and writes to your storage drive while it's working on that. Don't know how long it's going to take. There's a lot of micro reports. But yeah, we wanted to do that instead of just doing a migration all at once that stops the chain for a while. It's going to do it slowly over time. And now I also changed compression that we use for the pre-building the snapshots. I made it a faster compression and decompression, which can help nodes come back up faster if they go offline. But now, so right now what I'm working on is coordinating the scripts and the docs so that people can copy and paste commands to do that still.
Caleb?
Probably start this week by just getting back into things, checking up on all the servers and everything, making sure they're still running well, and then jumping back into the price feed remake. Going to be refactoring that so that there's only one pair of config files and not two separate ones now. But also for any source that supports batch requests, we are going to start also supporting that and having a cache in the background with which you can configure to be updated and as often as you please. But that should hopefully reduce the total amount of API calls tremendously.
Tim?
Working on some more testing of the next upgrade after this week's upgrade, and that upgrade is already very much tested, but now with fresh eyes after being in Denver for a week, gonna do some just final reviews of everything and testing.
Dan?
We're working on generating some CPI data, and I'm trying to automate as much of that as I can.
So this CPI data, I know we've been talking about it for a long time. We have been collecting data of, it's not exactly the CPI, it's the Big Mac index as sort of a proof of concept. And we want to make sure that we have that down as well as possible and as automated as possible so that we can actually start putting out some numbers very soon. Ryan?
Yeah, before I went out for Denver, I was just on the precipice of shoring up the full Oracle use case for Tellor. And get back into that, clean up the code, and have a nice little blog article written about it.
Push, pull, Oracle, whatever you need, you guys can use us. And then for the next upgrade for Tellor, we're basically just making sure that the transition of the rewards from mainnet into the bridge go as smoothly as possible, and that we're able to do something if it doesn't. Not that it won't. We've done, we take security really, really seriously. And so we're just making sure that we're set up in a way that we can protect our users. So that'll be the next conversation. But this week, expect the upgrade for the optimizations that came in for Palmetto last week. Again, you guys will see a PR at some point between today and tomorrow, and then expect it to happen on Friday. And with that, we'll see you guys next week.